possible. You gonna get through it. And you gonna look back and say, man, look how far I done came. But you still got other places to go. You still got more to get. You still got more to grow. It's your time and it's coming.
What's happening, brother?
Chilling, man.
Yo. Kim, what's up?
Drake Prince, popping.
What's happening?
Yeah, man. I'm excited today.
You excited today, man? I'm excited
Yeah.
today too, bro. Talk to me. What got you geeked like that?
Man, it's just
y'all gonna hear
a great weekend. We back on Betterispossible.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking the gear.
Hey.
The gear is getting there, you know.
We chopping it up. It's coming. It's coming. Please be on the lookout. Come
on, man. I'm just excited, man. We got good things in front of us, man.
True story. But yeah, man. Catch up. I would say how was the weekend, but loose. I saw you this weekend, man.
Yeah, man. We went out golfing. If y'all check my page or my story, y'all see us out there. A lot of people kept giving me Charles Barkley resemblances with my swing. I was like, okay.
Bro,
they hating now. But
it was on my head, bro. I feel you.
Jill watch.
It's coming, right?
Jill watch. Yeah. I was just happy to go pause, hit the balls. You know what I'm saying? Just I was excited. I was excited about that. Like, I was like, okay, I can do it. My accuracy is okay, you know. Now all I gotta do is just figure out my swing, you know, get in my pocket, you know.
True. It was different to that's like my other than like Top Golf, that was like my second time like golfing, right?
Bro, you're a natural, bro. You was out there you was looking like Tiger Hood.
Stop it. Stop.
Yes, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh, be kind, right? No. It was just good to I guess instead of having regular business meetings like we usually do, whether we jump on the phone or we just meet for lunch and just chop everything up. It was good to just get outside of that zone and like do something different, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It became therapeutic, you know what I mean, in a sense. Had to just step away from everything and just
I ain't gonna go into it, but when you start talking deep, then all of a sudden he just got quiet and just was hitting,
bruh.
Just back to back.
Took me to a whole nother level, bro.
They was going like 250 yards. Like I was like, dang, this nigga's like, I was like, you straight?
I got uber focused, bro. I was just like, I'm about to hit this to the moon, my guy. I'm hitting this to the moon.
Yeah, man. But nah, man, it felt good to just do something different, man. Do something different from the norm. Try to pick up on some new skills. I was doing good, you know what I'm saying, hitting it. And then a 7-year-old came and stood right across from me, bro. And little Bryce was like knocking that bitch far as I was.
Bruh,
I was
killing
like,
them.
okay, they getting them started early. I was like, see, that's what we slipping. They got them out there at age 7.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. Bryce had a little brother, right? So perspective, and this is one thing that we both noticed as fathers, right?
Yeah.
We saw it as, this is our opportunity to just do a business meeting in a different way. We chop it up, hit a few balls, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is part of the norm.
Yeah.
But I was so inspired by that.
Yeah.
He had 2 sons out there. Like, that was daddy, father, son time. Yep. And they knew the clubs and all that stuff. And Bryce was like, he been out here. That wasn't his first time swinging that club. You feel what I'm saying?
For real, yeah.
Let me get my pitching wedge. Let me get my 9 gun. I was like, what?
They was balling.
I'm looking at him. I'm like, that's what that's called? At one point in time, I was like, what's the P stand for? He's like, pitching wedge. Let me get that pitching wedge. Let me get a little 7-year-old taught me that. Put me on game.
For real, dog.
I saw, like, you know, most of the time when you think like black fathers or something like that, you want to I want to teach my son football and basketball or track. Sure. Football, basketball, track, right?
Yeah.
And even in football, basketball, track, because it's such a contact or high activity sport, most of the time you're not getting that bonding time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I remember you know, going playing football with my dad and my brothers, you know what I'm saying, coming up, or
Yep.
running track. My dad was our track coach, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like bonding. It was just like, get on out of there. You know what I'm saying? Go do what you're supposed to do. Here's your time. Be faster than that. You know what I'm saying? He loved us in the car on the ride home, but during the coaching session, it wasn't so much. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, be focused, do what you're supposed to. But to see them like, hey, we're bonding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
It was
want
an
to be able to
Asian
do that for
family
Nova and Crew.
too. The daughter and the son, and they looked like they was like super professional. But just seeing the father, like, you know what I'm saying, get behind the son and like really show him the stance and all that.
True.
Like, I feel you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, man, I want to be able to show my kids that, like, that could be the bonding thing. Like, not even, hey, we just gotta go to a sporting event. Let's just go. Hey, we can go. Let's go golf. Let's go. Let's go to the range.
Yeah, and it was perfect weather.
True.
Burna Boy album had just came out.
Vibe was there.
The Wright. Come on, man.
If y'all still in this quarantine state and y'all not getting out to these outdoor activities, events where there's still some social distancing going on. Mind you, there's still some distance between us. Yeah, this kid, he right next to us, but he's still far away.
Yeah.
But like, if you're not taking advantage of those, man, you're missing out. You're missing out. So I encourage you to go ahead and try something different.
Seriously.
Try something different. You know what I'm saying? If you never been to a golfing range, you could suck. It's okay. We suck.
No, it was contact. You know what I'm saying? I definitely have room for improvement, but I'm gonna get there. Don't even worry.
I saw a few of them go. I saw a few times where I thought you had hit the ball, and then I looked down and the ball was still there. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we still got some work to do. I mean, I was looking, I was squinting. I was like, dang, that boy hit that ball. That thing, did it land? Like, no. How did you do that? I looked down, I'm like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're still learning.
For sure. Yeah, I can't wait to go back.
True story, man.
Like I said, I was like, Burna Boy came out.
Yeah.
Flop hit #1, and your boy
Drizzy.
Yeah,
he did it again.
He's prepping for the album release, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited about it.
We ain't gonna skip over WAP hit #1.
Yeah, nah.
#1.
You sad about that?
Not necessarily sad about it. I kind of saw the play coming. You know what I'm saying?
It's two of the hottest, like, you know what I'm saying, women rappers right now, you know?
Saw the play coming, so you didn't expect nothing less. And then Drake comes back and drops that Laugh Now, Cry Later.
With Lil Durk, and Lil Durk snap, too.
I was surprised.
About which part?
Lil Durk going off like that.
Oh.
I mean, I don't really sleep on Lil Durk because I know he really on the scene, definitely in Chicago on that.
Yeah.
But for real, like, for him to really do his thing on the Drake, you just went to a whole nother stratosphere, bro.
Yeah. That's a real good look for him.
You know what I'm saying? You know what you did with that one.
Did you see the video?
Video is priceless.
Video is hard. That nigga Drake is funny.
Who's ever that nigga Drake is the dude from Degrassi. So for them was real tears that he was crying. I think he was
on
acting.
cue.
Them was real tears.
On cue though, you know what I'm saying? That is an actor, bro. Come on, man.
Warrior spirit.
He's an actor. Nah, I fuck with him, man.
The song is dope. Way better than the Tootsie Shuffle or Tootsie Slide. Way better.
I mean,
the video
Slide
goes
did what
crazy.
they're supposed to do, you know.
The Tootsie Slide is no, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna disrespect them. I was gonna say the new version of Electric Slide, but really the Tootsie Slide is a C-pole dance down in Savannah. If you from Savannah, that one slide, that 1 foot slide, they do that with C-pole.
Yeah. Oh, you seen that?
Yeah, I know what Drake did. He go to Savannah sometimes. He stole that, and then just you ain't slick.
Dang.
But other than that, man, good music, good weekend. Mental health, like really attacking that. You know what I mean? Like I said, with the golf and the being therapeutic, but encouraging not having that quarantine state of mind.
Okay.
Right? where you just lost in the sauce in quarantine. Like, I'm just so overwhelmed with all the time that I have, and I'm just in this space and I can't do nothing. And you continue to build more and more blocks. It's like, make sure that you checking on your friends, make sure that you telling them you heavy on the I love yous, heavy on the be safes, all of that, because a lot of people are seeing their obstacles becoming bigger and bigger, right? And you need sometimes like the golf. I go back to the golf because Luce, that was the brightest idea right there. Hey, bro, we're gonna have a business meeting.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm glad you pulled up.
You want to go golfing? I was like, huh? Yeah, you want to go golfing? I was like, all right, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But
I said, hey, bro,
you got me out the mental space. Like, and I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Because, man, I tell you,
yeah,
I got 2 kids here, and I got a daughter. You know what I mean? Who I chase around pretty much, trying to make sure I talk to her and things of that nature. Being on the same wavelength with her mother, so the mental space be tough. Like,
nah, for real.
Brasi and crew pretty much babies. You know what I mean? So
this nigga, I like it.
I'm trying to
Brasi is a dog, bro.
Brasi is a baby. I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna hear Brasi.
This nigga said, I got 2 kids.
I got 2 kids here, and one in Carolina, right? But that mental space where you need those moments, right, to just step out. It doesn't have to be all the time like a workout or reading a book, or it just needs to be something.
Nah, I feel yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, I appreciate you. You know, go ahead and extend that hand, bro.
It's all love, bro. I'm glad you showed up, man. A lot of people be like, yeah, no, nigga, I ain't fucking with that. But
let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? I was impressed. Hopefully we can keep going, man. Keep growing. My goal is to just like all of us black dudes just like hit the course, but become like great at that shit. So it's just like, hey, I'm ready to bet some money. I bet money on my niggas. Like, I bet money on my partners. Like, that's my goal, is to be them dudes. Like,
I don't want to be ever. The goal is to never be in a box. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
People see you and they just be like, they not supposed to be out here.
For sure.
Why you ain't at a basketball court? Why you ain't at a football field? Don't you got something else to do? No, don't ever be able to box. I don't want anybody to be able to box me in, box my kids in, box my people in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be well-rounded enough.
Boring, man. That shit get boring. You know what I'm saying? We got one life. You better do as much as you can, as much as you want.
True.
You know what I'm saying? This is your life. You know? What you gonna do with it? So,
True.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll do that shit. It's something different. You know? And I'm reaching that age where I'm like, man, I'm tired of chicken wings. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to experiment. I want to do some new shit. Do something that I never thought of. Fucking whitewater raft. Let's go fucking biking. Let's buy a bike. Man, I was like, man, I might fucking buy some rollerblades, nigga, and just like fucking rollerblade if I want to. Like,
oh, you onto something.
Bro, just do whatever you want to do, bro. I was like, shit, when I was a kid, I was out there. I was the only black kid in the street with a hockey stick and some rollerblades.
Bro, me
too.
Me too. I grew up, but I lived in Colorado when the Colorado Avalanche
was
doing,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Colorado Avalanche was doing their thing, the Mighty Ducks had they, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel you. And then my dad, bro, we moved to Hawaii.
Just order some skates. That's what I'm talking about.
I was going through the boxes, Luce. I was going through the boxes. I was like, I know my blades in here. And I know my hockey stick in here. My dad threw them away, bro.
Oh,
Sabotage.
My blades.
Dirty, bro. Hey, yo, said she just ordered her some skates.
I know,
hey,
right?
Man. Live the life that you dream of, man. If you want to go, whatever you want, man, have fun for the rest of your life, man.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about for real, man. Really enjoying yourself.
True story, man. Speaking of enjoying yourself. Speaking of enjoying yourself. NFL.
That might have been the coolest segue I've ever heard, bro. That was slick. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, Flint Hatchet here. I'll take my applause. We're going to drop that on the video. All right. So, having too much fun. Field trips. True. Yeah. Hey, that's my dog. Hawaii one time. But having too much fun.
Yeah, man.
We're touching base on the NFL. We got to.
What's his name? What's buddy's name?
Don't make me lie.
He played for the Seahawks.
He played. You got to put that in past tense, Luce.
Played. The rookie.
He played for the Seahawks.
Kamai
Silverland.
Yeah.
We'll post him on the Betterispossible podcast.
So he just got cut by the Seahawks his rookie year because he tried to sneak somebody or a female into his hotel room, dressed her up as a player. You know what I'm saying? Just tried to let her just walk on in. You know,
too much fun, bro.
Yeah, man. It is. I mean, that was very irresponsible on his part, but also
selfish.
It's like, man, we got some real haters here in this. Like, I don't want to play for y'all anyway because y'all some haters, man.
No, heck no.
No, that ain't it.
No, bro. First off, this dude, a very selfish move. So basically,
wait, why you call it selfish?
Selfish move because you're in the NFL, bro. This is how people make their living. You know what I'm saying? And you're risking. If the team is saying that there is no visitors, no nothing, like you're pretty much in a bubble. You're in the team hotel room. We're getting ready for mini camps and things of that nature. So it's all professional. Like you still trying to get at these women. You better be trying to get at this check. Like you really not even like you were a undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
So you didn't really get his signing bonus was like 7,000 or 1,700, 17,000, something like that. It was small though,
okay.
in comparison. So you barely made it to the team, and we only got small rules. Hey, bro, right now it's all serious, bro. Definitely in a pandemic, you can't have no girls, no nothing. Like it's still all football. This man tried to sneak a woman into the hotel, dressed her up in Seahawks gear, and of course you're gonna get ratted on, bro. Like,
bro, he's smart though because you know what I'm saying.
What?
I mean, the way he thought, him thinking that through, I was like, dang. So you just threw her like a sweatshirt, or did she have a helmet off?
I don't think she was dressed up like that. I think she was like hoodie and some sweatpants or something with a hat on, low brim, like you know what I'm saying.
Bruh.
No, it ain't me. I ain't no woman.
But, man, I hope they find the video for that, bro.
It cost them.
TMZ ain't got the video.
I hope so.
Dang.
I didn't see no video. I just saw that they boot Buddy off the team, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta respect the Seahawks. You gotta respect the Seahawks because they really made a statement.
Yeah.
You know, they set the standard. It's just like, hey, bro, like we're not playing those games. We're barely. I mean, you see in a lot of college football saying that they're not going to have the season. So we really don't know if we're going to have a season yet. And you're jeopardizing that.
Yeah. That does show his character because, you know, shit, 4 or 5 years down the line, if this nigga's still thinking the same way, don't tell him what kind of controversy he'll be, you know what I'm saying, tied to.
Right. So, and you run the risk of...
They nipped that in the bud early.
But did this ultimately cost this man his whole career before it even got started?
Sad.
Right?
Sad.
And that's why I'm like, was it worth it? Like, decision making 101.
Yeah.
You can't just think in the moment. You got to really think in it. Like, and I'm still learning this process. I'm still getting a hold of, like, don't just think in the moment, bro. You got to continue to think, not necessarily with just women, but like in general, like making better decisions for the future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to think with your head, not with your head.
Boy, that was too easy, bro. That was a softball one. You should have came with something better. This guy here. But you have to be willing to see the bigger picture, not just the puzzle piece, right? And he dropped the ball right there, and it could have ultimately cost him. And he will go down in history as like, dude, you lost your career because you was trying to sneak a woman into the hotel in a pandemic. During a pandemic, bro.
Yeah, he gonna feel that. I mean, he might get signed by another team, but they definitely gonna let him. They gonna let him know, like they gonna let him feel that.
True story. True story.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to make wiser decisions, guys. That's
definitely
important. So, hey, little Kwame or however y'all say his name, bruh. What was it, Luce? Think with your head, not your head.
Yeah, there you go,
bruh.
Yup.
The one that never mind. Go ahead.
Shit, I'll transition since we on the NFL. Jason Wright, the first black president.
Jason Wright
of Washington.
Just made history, man.
Washington football team. Ain't not the Redskins no more.
True story. The Washington football team, who has much controversy going on right now, has made that's a great move. That's a history move right there.
Yeah.
Cam just checked in. Cam, next level. Salute to you. What's going on, brother?
Wait. Okay, so that's beautiful that, you know what I mean, that he got this position. But do you think that the NFL just gave him this position just because, you know, it's a lot of controversy, a lot of blacks, you know what I'm saying, this, and you know what I'm saying, this will shut him up, or this will, you know what I'm saying, how should we feel about that?
Loose, in my honest opinion, the NFL turns 100 years old on Thursday.
Dang.
And this is the first African-American president of a football team.
Wow.
That's like a slap in the face alone, right? So with Washington having so much controversy going on,
with their name,
with the name, there's some sexual allegations that's going on over there, like harassment and things of that nature. They just got a lot of dirt on them right now, right? So they hired a Hispanic head coach, and now they have a African American black president, right?
Wow.
And you're saying, should he have the position? Yes, I agree. He's played in the league. He's done great things. He's always fighting for a great cause when it comes to having more diversity into the league.
Mm-hmm.
But in the climate that is in right now, was it a handout? Was it a softball pitch to just be like, hey, we want to shut these people up. We're moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been the Washington Redskins for the longest. We've been fighting that fight for the longest. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, when the heat really on y'all trying to get out the kitchen and put other folks in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I like the decision that was made.
Because it's good for black people.
It's definitely good for black people. And it's good for history in general. Like, him opening up the doors could ultimately, you know, be the start of an avalanche of African Americans in high positions that truly deserve that. Not just being a position coach, not just being an athlete and then you don't ever get to see the field no more, or a scout or something like that. No, you're really in a position to help make change in the league and have lots to say so in the league. So I think
so is he qualified?
Yes, he's qualified because of experience, playing time, but also the outside activities that he's done for the league when it comes to pursuing more diversity, having those conversations, being a face for the league on, you know, implementing the Rooney Rule, or at least continuously pushing for the Rooney Rule. The Rooney Rule is basically you have to, when you're hiring head coaches or anything of that nature, like, you have to interview African American candidates. You have to interview not only white people. You have to interview all of them. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can't just limit it and just say, oh, that person wasn't for the job, because that's what has been going on for a while. So to be in that position where he's the president is showing like it's possible. And
that's tight.
Hopefully more people will go that way. But you also put this into perspective. And the 2020 season will have 4 black or Latino head coaches and 2 black general managers for the whole NFL.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All the rest of the black coaches are possibly like position coaches.
Damn.
And it's like, okay, you making money, but do you really got to say so? Can you really make change?
Nah, at all. They just playing their role. They just filling they spot. But the reason I ask, like, is he qualified? Because, like, it's good that they just didn't pick somebody to just be a face, but somebody who can actually, you know what I'm saying, who actually deserves it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what he does with that, you know, I'm rooting for him.
True.
As we all should. You know what I mean?
I really hope for success. I hate that he has a big plate of drama already on his plate, but you know, I know he'll weed through it and everything will work his way out. So
that's good.
Praying for him, but that's definitely a win for not only African Americans, but just minorities alone to be in a position like that. So salute to them. Question that I have for you, Luce. In this climate, I'm noticing a lot more quote unquote handouts in a sense. How do you feel about that where it comes to African Americans getting a lot of positions in, whether it's HRs, when it comes to diversity, head of diversity, different positions and things of that nature? Now, is it simply because of the climate, or is it due for us to start seeing those changes? What do you think, man?
I think it's both. You know what I mean? Because we need Black people in these executive positions and these top positions, but we also they also need to be qualified for that position. You know what I mean? Don't just put, you know what I'm saying, somebody in that spot just because they Black. Let them be able to do the job. Now it's messed up because a lot of times in the workplace you see like you see people who are more than qualified not get in those positions. You know what I mean? Like, even where I work, you'll find somebody, a Black person with a doctorate, who is still making less than a white counterpart who only has their bachelor's.
Right.
And we're talking about doctorates and bachelors.
Right.
You know what I mean? So how can you, with your bachelor's, tell me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a doctorate. So it's flawed. You know what I mean? I think
it's a system though, right?
Right.
Would you say it's a system that's created those flaws in there?
I would relate it to when I was living in LA, right? So I was living in LA trying to just get it. You know what I mean? Man, going back.
Hey,
what's up,
Tony? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Luce, go ahead, bro. Sorry about that.
I related to when I was in LA. You know what I'm saying? So in LA, like KP ended up working at a studio, and it seemed like all the jobs for white people were just like made up, and then their payout was just like made up. It was like whatever they could think of, like, oh, I'll be the director of, you know, parking lots or whatever, you know what I mean? Just whatever. And I'll make $150,000. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, you director just at the parking lot, but okay. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it feels like, you know, as opposed to us, you know what I mean? Me and my peers, where we have to like work twice, 3 times as hard just to kind of like get in the door and stay.
And still be at the bottom of the totem pole.
Exactly. It's like crazy. What? You know what I mean? So that's why it's important to just like own your own, you know? Really like focus on your entrepreneurship, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna save 401ks. I've been looking into Bitcoin lately, like just like one Bitcoin is like $11,000 right now. If we would have purchased Bitcoin in 2009 for $300, we'll have
been out of here.
The projection for Bitcoin in the next 3 years is like $300,000, and it's $11,000 now. So you know what I mean. But just having that mindset, because you know a lot of times this shit is the system will trap you and make you think you're getting somewhere when you kind of got to take that shit in your own hands. But I kind of veered off on a tangent. My bad. But yeah,
I'm following you though. I think everybody else is following you as well when it comes down to the systems are in place, and if you don't know who can help you into another space, or you don't know where to go, you're gonna be stuck in that rat race.
That's what Tony just said. It's always been that, because people are naturally drawn to people they know.
So like I've heard that statement plenty of times, like definitely going through college. It's like it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So I want to look out for my people. And that's another reason why I'm like in this position where Mr. Wright, Jason Wright, is in. With him being a president, it's like you're opening up the doors for other people that look like you. You have the opportunity to really help create change, or at least help level the field.
Yep.
The other thing that I worry about, like you said, if you're getting the handout and you're not qualified, is that handout meant to be? Is that part of a system as well that's meant to see you fail? And it's like, hey, we gave this black person a chance. They didn't do the job right, so this is why we don't hire black people in these positions. And I fear that.
I mean, that's dirty, but
that's
I've seen that as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where they'll put somebody in that position, and they may seem like incompetent. They just can't get the job done. You know what I mean? And I always wonder, like, damn, how did that interview process go? But you know, Tom said that's better than nothing. I could see that being better than nothing, but still, like, you want somebody that can do the job, and you know what I mean? Because I don't want to put pressure on you, but when you're the face, when you're the person in a position, like, you putting everybody else on your back.
True story.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the truth.
Like that's how we need to walk into rooms. It's like,
I'm doing this
because the next person behind me, like, so they can get in. You know what I mean? The person behind them, they can get in. That's how we should conduct ourselves.
True story. Is bigger than you at all times. Understanding that is bigger than you. Like, you can't just go aimlessly thinking like, if I fail, I fail. No, man. If you fail, like, that can have ramifications on everybody who comes after you, who looks just like you. They could be like, we gave so and so a shot, and they bombed. I don't feel comfortable giving somebody else that same opportunity.
Yeah, and I do believe that happens. Ayo said, or put somebody in a position who they think they can control, and I think that's a thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and just talk you all any kind of way, and you're supposed to just like take that. That ain't it.
Yeah. It's important that you take advantage of the opportunities, right? So I'm all for the quote unquote, and I wish I had a better terminology than handout, because oftentimes I think that my people are deserving of these opportunities.
Oh yeah,
right?
For sure.
So I don't want it to be looked at as it's a handout. No. But it's been time for these positions to be open for us.
Yeah.
It's been this way overdue. But now that we're in a climate that you're seeing so much, whether it's racism or businesses that have had nothing but white people on their boards, white people on their management teams, white people on their like CFOs, CEOs, all of them, right? The C-suite people, no African American, nothing. It's been time for those people to have some more diversity in there.
Nah, for real, you preaching. So Tom said, that's pressure. Black people have been. That's pressure black people have, but that's systematic racism. Blame one black person for everything.
True story.
Nah, for real.
So if you're in those positions, or if you in any position, work that, man, have pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, always. And always know that it's bigger than you.
Dang, that's real, bro.
Like, I know that Crew and Nova won't be working no time soon, right? But I gotta put on for them because I'm representing for my kids. But in between that span, somebody gonna come after me. Somebody else gonna come after me. I gotta put on. You know what I mean? Like, that's how important it is. Yeah. So definitely keep that in perspective.
Real spit. I guess backing off that is Joe Biden choosing Kamala Harris for vice president.
Okay.
I mean, shit, she put in the work, well deserving or whatnot. But do you think that is a good pick for him? How do you feel? If I could choose, I would say, like, man, Stacey Abrams would have been, you know what I'm saying, the go-to, like, you know what I mean?
Right. When it comes to
all skin folk ain't kin folk.
This dude here.
Worst possible person. Well, why do you say that? Why do you think that?
Tone, why do you say that? In my opinion, and I know I know a little bit when it comes to her. You know what I'm saying? I've read some articles, I read some things that, when it comes down to his choice, I say he did it for like you're trying to rally up votes. You know what I mean? Let me find me somebody who looks like the people that's gonna be voting for us. You know what I'm saying? And I have the narrative of she could be the first African American vice president. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have these, and to some it might not mean nothing. To others it might mean a whole bunch. I remember when President Obama was up, and they used to do interviews, and they used to be like, "Who you voting for?" I'm voting for Obama because he black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Not even on no political anything.
Yeah.
I'm just voting for him because he black. He look like me.
Yeah.
I want to be able to tell people that I put them in position. So to have her in that space, possibly saying, "Oh, well, you have an opportunity to help make history again." You know what I'm saying? You know, we did it with Obama. Now let's do it with Kamala. The negative stuff that happened to her in the past, yes.
The three strikes rule, her locking up more black people than black
all
people.
Negative, all bad.
Yeah.
Right? All bad.
Yeah.
When you say how she handled African American cases.
But I think that's why he picked her, is because they have that commonality with black people looking at them like, okay, so Joe Biden, you fuck with the three strikes rule. You broke the three strikes rule. And then Kamala Harris is like, you know what I'm saying, locking up people that look just like her, like, you know what I'm saying, it's backwards.
Right.
One thing that I think won't matter is that black people be forgiven a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the curse. You know what I mean? So I know a certain demographic of us is like, man, it's the best we got. So fuck it, they got my vote just because they don't want to see Trump in again.
Right.
I don't know. This shit is so crazy. You know how sometimes I don't want to say that shit because that shit sound crazy, but sometimes the person that looks good is not good, and the person that looks bad is not bad. And this is one of those situations where I'm like, damn, we already see what Trump gonna do, but if we let these fucking people in, like, I don't know if they're gonna be snakes. I don't know if they're going in with remorse to try to make things right from their past.
Right.
Like, are they gonna take this as an opportunity to say, like, look, we had that go on, but we want to move forward and do something actually for black people. I think black people put the pressure on Joe Biden to get a black woman as vice president, which I think is cool.
Right.
But I think him choosing her was still like, let me get somebody that I'm comfortable with, that I'm safe.
Who's like-minded, who's going to be on my side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
and of course, I knew that comment was coming. Trump has done more for black people than any other president by the numbers. What do y'all think about putting trans women in male prisons? Presidents don't care about black people. This nigga is really
the tone is on when I love it. Thanks, Tone. When it comes down to the decision that was made, I had somebody tell me the other day, it was like, Flint, what's worse, a devil you know or a devil you don't know?
Okay.
And I was like, damn, like when you put it like that, it's like, you know what this person's already capable of.
Yeah.
The one that you don't know, like, they're gonna be more dangerous because you don't know that's like it could be a curveball, it could be a fastball down the middle, it could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. You don't know. You just bracing and hoping for the best.
For real.
And when you put it like that, I was like, damn, like, this is where politics suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, dang, I see what both of you guys are capable of. I have an idea of what you're capable of.
Yeah.
What you're saying as a politician is usually lip service, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It sounds great. It sounds great to be like, oh, you're Black Lives Matter. You got all these posts and you doing all of this. But I know what your record says when it comes down to how you've treated black people.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're capable of.
Yep.
Will you be for me if I put you in this position? Or will I just set up my own self?
But that's
right
the
now, I don't think
ongoing issue with this shit. It's like they be like, we vote them in because they say one thing, and then when it's time for them to act on what they said they was gonna do, their policies change, or they gotta do this to do this. Like it's so conniving that I think just the idea of just like voting for these people and putting them in position is so like outdated. It's an outdated process. Shit, even when you talk about Trump in the post office, like
that sucks. Speak on that. Speak on that.
What did he say? He wanted to like stop funding.
He's not funding the post office because he's saying that the votes that come in via the mail, we don't know where those are coming from. That could be fake. Okay. Those could be fake votes. That could be. So I'm not trusting them. So therefore, I'm not funding the post office.
Come on, man. The day before I saw that, I saw them say that like 16 machines, sorting machines, have like they just cut them off, and so now the people at the post office have to like sort through the mail type shit.
Bruh,
like,
he's trying to give them hell, like, bruh.
Yeah, so now you know what I'm saying. Ain't no telling how that's going to be affected by the mail-in votes. It's just so conniving, man. When you talk about like these politics and what goes along with it, man.
All to push a certain agenda, and
yeah, definitely.
I'm definitely a supporter. Like, hey, go vote, use your voice, right? Yeah, but like you're saying, politicians lie. You know what I'm saying? They're all lip service at times.
Yeah, man.
So like, do what you feel is best for you and your people, but ultimately, like, you need to be taking the proper precautions when it comes to making sure that you and your family are straight. Whether it's a job, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether however you do so, do what's right for you and your people. Don't just put this in the hands of somebody who has a position in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just leave it up to them. Don't do that. Don't be dumb enough to just be like, hey, I believe that this president is gonna change everything for me and my family. No, hell no. That belongs to you. That's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Take responsibility.
No, for real.
I encourage you to use your voice. Go vote. Yes, everybody should use that. Go vote.
Yeah.
If you could vote early, if you could do whatever, do that. But don't just leave that all in their hands.
Where I seen a post where they was like, voting is like riding the bus. You want to get to the closest destination. It's not a marriage. It's like riding the bus. You want to get to the closest destination or the closest thing to your beliefs as possible. So that's why, just learning these people's policies and, choosing the smartest decision for what you believe in. You know what I mean? So,
that's real, man. Hey, make sure y'all go vote. Make sure y'all go vote.
Yeah, man.
It's important.
So, who knows?
Jeez. I just hope for the best for everything, bro. Jeez. Hope for the best.
I want to call my man Tone, man. I want to call him, man. I like the. He
had
a lot to say. He had a lot to say about Kamala.
Hey, but I appreciate the energy because you're aware of what's going on.
What's up, Tone?
What's up?
Hey, man. So how you feel about Kamala Harris, bro? Because I see you typing. I just wanted to hear you verbally, like, you know what I'm saying, what you think. You know what I'm saying? I heard you mention Anita Hill and. So what's going on, man?
Our deal with Kamala Harris is that to me, she hasn't proved to be beneficial to Black people. But in a sense, why would she when no politicians are? And I think about her track record really fits with Joe Biden. She does shaky shit. Joe Biden has done plenty shaky shit to Black people. So if push comes to shove, he knows she's willing to do whatever to be deemed successful or to be deemed whatever. So he understands that. So with that, she's a good person for him. Where Stacey Abrams.
For tuning into the Betterispossible podcast. I don't know. Y'all, hey, time out, man. That don't look like a video game or something.
Yeah, I don't know why that she just scrambled up, right?
I was like, hey, we talking too much. Tone giving them too much fire.
Yeah, like, Tone, they tried to cut that shit.
We gotta cut this off. What the fuck? Like, what y'all doing?
Damn.
They trying to shut you down.
Man. I'm finna tell y'all that it don't even matter. it don't even matter if niggas vote or not. They still gonna get the short end of the stick.
You feel that way?
I feel that way, and I put it like this: when Hillary Clinton was running against Trump, she went to Black Girls Rock.
Yeah,
that was 4 years ago. She ain't been back since.
Nope. We ain't heard nothing about her hot sauce either.
Nah. Did you think she really thought Black women cared when she went, or did you think she thought that she needed their vote? And after she didn't win, she didn't think that they needed to see her no more as a powerful woman in politics.
Right.
They only prioritize Black people during election because they want you to vote. They want you to move the needle. They don't really want to put in policies to protect you.
No.
See, my thing about that.
Because it's a shame because people will come out and tell you, go vote, go vote, go vote. Trump ain't this, Trump ain't that. But they keep pushing to you how Trump is bad, Trump is a terrible person. But Trump doing the same shit other presidents have done. He's just talking crazy.
Nah, he's talking
when Mike Brown died, Obama sent the National Guard to St. Louis.
Right.
When they was rioting for Eric Garner in New York, Obama sent the National Guard to New York. Trump not the first president to do this. But that's how they're gonna paint it to you. They're gonna paint it as if, he's just the outrageous president. No. Hoover signed off on them killing Fred Hampton. He knew the police was about to kill Fred Hampton. Did he stop him? Hell no.
Oh, you preaching now.
What is a black man's life to a president? Dang. Any of them. And it's just that when you realize the way America is set up in systematic racism, that if you vote, you are willingly participating in a system that has been used to abuse and strip your people of any power and resources. It's not going to change with presidents. Presidents
so
don't
you going off.
Tone,
so my question for you, Tone, and definitely some great information that you dropping, man. You dropping some gems. My question for you is, what is a solution? Like, what do we do? Like, I hate to say, like, dang, like what is the answer? What
I asked this nigga the same question.
What you do is
burn it down.
What you do is like a Betterispossible podcast. The reason why Betterispossible podcast is a thing is because two young Black men came together and said, we're going to do this, and we're going to talk about real life situations that affect real life Black people. Hey. Now, the reason why you do that is because y'all didn't go to TNT or something and go, we should start a podcast and y'all pick us up so we can have a platform. You started your own platform. You didn't need anybody to come in and help y'all. Y'all did this shit on your own. And a lot of things is Black people underestimate themselves because the government has stripped them of so many resources. Now, so we lean on the government. We lean on things when Black people understand that we're strong enough, we're smart enough to do whatever the hell we want, regardless of who the hell is the president, then that's when we're going to be better off. I feel like we should just try to change our communities and build up. Yeah. Because when they desegregated, when Martin Luther King helped desegregate the United States, understand that with desegregation
this is good.
Comes dependence. So now you're dependent on the government that never wanted you here in the first place. And when they wanted you here, they wanted you to pick cotton. So I feel like just changing your community is the way.
Come on, man.
I see Esai chimed in and said a Black man's life is a promotion for a president.
Tone, you didn't have to give it to him. You didn't have to.
No, you had to. You had to. That's why we had a Betterispossible podcast. Like,
that's
said,
it.
Hey,
mouthful, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for letting us talk to you, man. Chatting with us, bro.
Man, thank y'all for starting this podcast. I love it.
Man.
Hey, we appreciate it, bro. Love.
I'll see y'all later, bro.
Tone.
Hey, that was Tone, man. My brother, man. I gotta go back and listen to that because he had a mouthful of life. But
gems.
I ain't hear no lie.
And if you missed it, please, hey, the episode is gonna drop on Wednesday. Definitely make sure you check that out. Thank you, Tone, for tuning in, man. We appreciate you for jumping on.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Boy, you said so much. Are we in a space where the tide is shifting now? When we're talking about handouts, when we're talking about like the reckoning.
Well, it is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are we in that space, and are we able to see it?
It's a man-made space. It's like You know, like a man-made beach. It's a man-made space because it's a trend. You know, blackness is a trend right now. So it's everywhere. I'm looking at a game right now, and Black Lives Matter is written on the court at an NBA game. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's up to us to take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Don't let it just be a trend. Let this shit be the movement. Let it to be like a lifestyle.
Right.
That's what we need to turn this into. A lifestyle. Like, don't just let this shit just
sizzle on out.
Next year, when we look at the court, what is it going to say? You know what I mean? When we look at the back of that jersey, what is it going to say? Is it just going to be something that's just moved on?
It was hot at the end, but it's gone now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's our responsibility to continue to apply pressure, right?
Exactly.
Regardless, it's our responsibility to continue to apply pressure. I don't think that we've ever been in a space this intensified in a minute, right? Before, and the only thing that, I mean, I'm in my 30s, right? So I haven't seen anything quite like this, where we have a chance to have a lot of power and a lot of say so.
Yeah.
But will we capitalize on it? Will we continue to shift the needle? Will we continue to apply the pressure and say, you know what, Black Lives Matter, and that needs to be on every NBA court. That needs to be on the NFL. That needs to be on. So when people see it representing the United States of America, when they see the best athletes from the United States of America playing football, baseball, whatever the case may be, when it's publicized, they need to know Black Lives Matters too.
Yeah, man.
Because it don't matter. Even outside of the United States of America, racism is everywhere.
Yeah.
All to our race. So people have to understand that, move the needle, keep on applying pressure, support Black businesses, continue to speak on this. This shouldn't be just a simple conversation. This is how history books get rewritten.
Yeah, man.
This is how respect really get put on.
And stack your money, or make some major money moves. You know what I mean? It's almost like preparing for the recession. Like if we would have known about the recession back in 2008, I bet our parents, or you know what I mean, we would have looked at our money that we had, and we would have been more strategic with it. It's the same way now. You know what I mean? Like cash is king. So we know bullshit is coming. We know we're in bullshit, but bullshit is coming. So we need to be prepared for it, you know? He's talking about, or easy breathing. Black people and people of color have made the whole world money. You think anybody is going to miss out on making $1 off the Black people? That's what I'm saying.
Damn, word. True.
You know?
It's time for Black people to make money off of Black people. It's time for Black people to support Black people. It's time for Black people to continue to stand up for Black people. Do what's right. Yeah. It's time for us to stop fighting amongst each other and having so much animosity. Like, let's get on one accord. Let's really continue to make change. Yeah. Like, this change should not just be temporary. This change needs to be forever.
We're too creative, too talented. It's time for us to monetize ourselves. It's like we'll go take our talents and then just sell that shit for a cheap ass price. You know, go sign a record deal, or even sign it to a league. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. We can really own some shit. We can really we selling ourselves short when we just give away our talents for cheap. Ownership, man. That's the name of the game.
You ain't own until you own something.
You see how much money colleges will lose without a football season?
Shit, yeah. Boy.
Yeah.
I see, speaking of that, I see Justin Fields in the Big Ten. They over here petitioning to play college football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to have football. That's the mindset. We have to have football.
Yeah.
I see the SEC and the ACC ain't said nothing about canceling no season. That's the South. Oh, we got to have our football because we got to make our money.
That's that money, man. That's that money. I remember going to the Big 12 tournaments, man.
Yeah.
They making billions, damn near billions of dollars, you know what I'm saying, over a weekend with them tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then you look at the students and they hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting nothing off of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
shit is funny, man. Well, I think we got like 3 minutes left or something like that.
Good episode, man. Very enlightening.
Oh yeah.
If you're taking away anything from it, Loose, check on your mental state for sure. Make sure that you guys are not getting lost in the sauce when it comes down to being too engulfed with whether it's the news, whether it's the just the quarantine mindset. Get out, get some fresh air, do something different, have fun for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Eastside tell me that all the time. My brother tell me that all the time, man. Flint, I'm having fun for the rest of my life. Have fun for the rest of your life. Whatever that looks like.
Nah,
have
that's
fun
real,
for the rest of your life. Enjoy this life. You only get one shot at it.
That's
it
real.
comes down to voting. Do your research. Do the proper research for who you want to vote for and make the best decision. But also put the responsibility in your hands. Not only voting, but the responsibility of making sure that you're taking care of your people. Stopping generational curses. Like being the person that helps make a change for the future.
Mm-hmm.
And always keep in mind that it's not all about you. It's way bigger than you. So if you're in a position of power, help to create other positions for other people that's coming behind you. Do your best because somebody's always watching, man. So true story.
Don't be no crab. Put your people on.
Better as possible, man. Luce, what you got for me, man? We about to go off in a minute.
In a minute, I would say prepare, plan. Don't just sit idle with all this stuff going on, all this corona shit. You know what I mean? Don't just be at the house. Don't just be collecting bread and not doing nothing with it. Like, really plan some shit out because opportunities, you never know when that opportunity is going to come. So you got to be ready for it. You know what I mean? You stay ready, you ain't going to have to get ready. And that's just something to live by. Better as possible. Loose voltage. My boy Flint Hatchet.
Hey, man. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, comment. Love.
Yeah, man. And subscribe to that YouTube, man. YouTube going to be up on Wednesday. We just shot the video for Living Life to the Fullest.
True.
Still in the editing process, trying to get it right. A1. So.
And we had a photo shoot. We didn't even tell the people about the photo shoot.
Oh man, I'm gonna keep that on the low. We just gonna
never mind. We will delete that out there. That ain't gonna make the podcast.
Yeah.
Better
as possible, man. The merch coming soon. Shit. I'm excited.
It's a lifestyle, man. Better as possible.
Yo, man. Thank y'all for watching.
11.
You got this. Remember that better is possible. No matter what you're going through, remember that better is possible. You got this. You got this. Remember that better is possible. No matter what you're going through.